Hey, welcome back inside the TCO studios. Game 2 of a 3-game home stretch is set to commence this upcoming Sunday at US Bank Stadium. Vikings versus Panthers, 12 p.m. on Fox. And on that call for the second time in as many weeks, the Super Bowl winning linebacker, Jonathan Vilma. John, how's it going, man?
It's going great, Gabe. How you doing?
I'm good. So 2 straight weeks, 2 straight Vikings games. In the middle is Thanksgiving. What has this week been like for you?
It hasn't been too bad. As soon as the game is over, it was actually at 3 o'clock Central Time. I got home Monday morning and then, was able to spend the week and then flew out Saturday to come for the game. So it hasn't been too bad.
You got to think moving forward, every single game from here on out is a must win. With the Panthers coming in, I would like to say they're probably playing more for pride rather than playoffs. So when you look at these 2 matchups, the Vikings-Panthers game, what stands out to you?
Both teams are very physical, and that's what stands out to me. The Vikings, of course, Dalvin Cook and offensive line, the running game has been there all season long. And then you have Carolina that they don't have Christian McCaffrey right now. He may or may not play. Mike Davis has been filling in, and he's a bruiser. He wants to be physical, and they're really trying to become what the Vikings are offensively as far as running the ball very well and then being able to take shots down the field and play action. So you look at 2 teams, one that still has a chance in the playoffs, the other team is aspiring with a new coach and Matt Rule. So it's going to be another tough out for Minnesota, just like Dallas was.
And just being a former linebacker in this league, when you look at a guy like Eric Kendricks, what makes his game so special?
Oh man, he's so smart.
Play action out of the shotgun. Oh! Over the middle, interception. You heard the analyst scream because Eric Kendricks left his feet like Superman. How did you catch that? Unbelievable.
And then he's extremely, extremely athletic. I always look at linebackers and how fluid they are in their hips. Are they able to change direction well? Are they able to get in and out of their breaks and coverage? Because, when you start off in high school, college, of course, linebackers are taught to be downhill and make tackles. But then what separates those linebackers from the good ones in the NFL is now how well you can play in coverage. How well can you play in space? And Eric Kendricks does a tremendous job with that.
Just moving to the offensive side of the ball for the Vikings, they're playing a Panthers team that's got 10 sacks in the past 4 weeks. However, on third down, the Panthers aren't that great. Second worst third down defense. How do this Vikings offense capitalize on that?
Well, it always starts with the run. Minnesota Vikings, they always have the run, and Dalvin Cook and starts there. And we've seen what Kirk Cousins has done on third down, and that's a combination of being able to get into manageable third downs and having linebackers, safeties biting up on the run because of Dalvin Cook. So for the game plan, it shouldn't really change for the Vikings. Continue to stick with the run, have that as the point of emphasis so that if and when you do get to third down, you can convert. You don't get sacks if you're running the ball well, right? So if you want to kind of counteract what Carolina has done as far as generating sacks, get 4 yards a pop on first and second down. You're sitting on a 3rd and 2, and those are easy conversions.
The Panthers offense, we don't know if P.J. Walker's playing. We don't know if Teddy Bridgewater's playing. You were talking about CMC might not play. When all those guys are on the field, I'm talking about Teddy Bridgewater, CMC, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson. When all those guys are on the field with the young defense that the Vikings have, how do you try to, limit the big plays?
You have to go in there when you're playing and say, okay, we can't stop everyone. We can't stop everything, but we are going to eliminate one guy. We're going to eliminate one type of concept that they're doing. So assuming that Christian McCaffrey is playing, and as you mentioned, Curtis Samuel and Robbie Anderson, well, okay, the most important in my mind would be to stop Christian McCaffrey. So if that means that Robbie Anderson ends up with 6 or 7 receptions, Curtis Samuel ends up with 6 or 7 receptions, at least you've eliminated one facet of their game. So then you can adjust to the rest of it. If you don't do that and all of a sudden you're trying to stop everyone and stop everything, you're not going to get anything done. And that's when, an offense will roll up 300-400 yards on you.
Lastly, in this Vikings versus Panthers series, the home team has won 9 out of the last 14. How do the home team, being the Vikings, continue that trend this Sunday?
Yeah, you got to play better defense. You look at the Dallas game last week, and offensively, Vikings played very well enough to win. Defensively, didn't get the job done, didn't close it out. So it's really about a mentality defensively to close out these games. When you talk about complementary football, offensively, running the ball, eating up the clock, making timely throws, you have some very good wide receivers. So now defensively, you have to do the same. You want to be maybe a little less aggressive, be more sound in your schemes, in your fits, in your run fits, and then in the passing game, so that you can close out these games. And that's going to be the way. I mean, it's going to look like the same type of game from the Dallas game. Offensively, they're going to move the ball, score some points. It's up to the defense now to stop them.